are mad. So it's today. Nobody called me.
Who cares? Is to say that I got married for money when I actually didn't even know this man's worth.
Don't lie. You see, don't lie on the public platform.
Oh my God, it's Toyin's face for me, because what Caroline just said deserved that exact look. Like, you do not know Musa Danjuma's words before getting married to him. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. She can say she did not marry him for money. That's like, okay, yeah, that's believable or that's understandable. But to say she did not know his words, she did not know that this man was a billionaire, like billion things. I don't believe it. Meanwhile, Laura did not end up attending the beach hangout or the beach party like she said in the last episode. I was actually thinking that maybe she'll just, change her mind or go late, but she did not attend. And I'm like, okay, the next episode we're going to see a lot of things that will come out from this particular incident or the fact that she did not attend. So there's a lot more coming in the future, but for now, let us just concentrate on what happened in this episode. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, you know what to do. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, just hit the bell so that I can get notified each time I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So in the last episode, or in my last video, I pointed out the fact that I didn't know whether to come to you guys with all the details, like every single detail, or to just pick some things that I find interesting and talk about it. But I saw in the comments that a lot of people are in countries that they cannot watch. So I've decided that we're going to be doing details here. I'm going to be giving you guys every single detail of what happened in each episode. Then maybe another day, I'll just review some hot things, but for today, let's focus on the details. In today's episode, or in this episode 2 that we're going to be talking about today, the main event was Yabojo's beach hangout or beach party, like she talked about in the previous video, where she said the next one is on me, right? So you guys remember that whole shenanigans. So she hosted the beach hangout, and she hosted it in a big way. Like, she did the most. She said she purposely wanted to do the most, and she actually did the most. So that was what it was about. But let's go according to how everything unfolded. At the beginning of today's episode, they showed where Laura and Toyin, they had like a meeting, talk about certain things, and they also showed Caroline and Chioma. And really, I saw the setting, I was just like, okay, this is what I expected. This is how I expected the dynamics to be. Chioma and Caroline, then Toyin, Laura, Yabo. I just felt like, this side is going to have the Ajebos, and this side is going to have the Ajepakos or the Were people like us. So I just, the whole dynamics, the way I expected it is the way I saw it today. So for Laura and Toyin, Laura went to meet Toyin to make a clothes for her for an event or like a photo shoot, something like that. So when she went there now, Toyin was now having a conversation with her concerning her attitude on her during her daughter's lunch. Toyin was just making her or letting her know that, man, your attitude at my daughter's lunch wasn't all cool and all. She now asked that why is she being a witch? Just spoke to her, just said different things to her.
Why do you act like a witch? What did you do? Close share. I know. It was very deliberate. We'll be talking, you'll be sipping drinks. You are not contributing. You want everybody to think that you are a bitch, and they're already saying that you are one. She also spoke about the fact that she's the only one that understands her. So she was just trying to cover up for her. That's Laura. And then Laura now told her that, man, next time when you're having that kind of event, let me know that Caroline is coming. Let me know that Chioma is coming. Let me know that these people are coming. And I'm like, okay, even if she's not let you know, it's not really enough reason for you to be acting out like that for people that you just don't know. Do you understand? So then I went on to talk about Yabojo's beach hangout, and Laura said she's not really interested in going because they are not friends, that she is not friends with Yabo, so why would she be going for her event? And you guys know that initially she mentioned, or the last time she mentioned, that she has phobia for water. I mean, she has phobia for beach. I don't even know which one the phobia is. So she has a phobia, and then they are not friends, so why would she be going for her event? And I'm like, okay, it's all right, it's your choice, keep it up, keep it going. It's all part of the drama that we're expecting. You are saying that you're not coming. We're not friends. You and I are friends, but you're not the one organizing the party now.
So on the other hand, they had Chioma and Caroline. They were talking about the event also. Caroline was just saying the things that she did not like about the whole event. First of all, she mentioned that she did not like the fact that Toyin did not inform her on time, and then secondly, talked about Laura's attitude, that Laura was just focusing on her drink. She just came and was focusing on her drink. Then after that, Chioma now finished work. Hey, Chioma now said that she doesn't understand what's up with Laura, because on Instagram Laura is all bubbly, you know, comes across as a confident person, only for her to come to the event and she's acting all timid, and I'm like,
is super bubbly, always dancing, seems overly confident. So to see her in person and she's so shy, so timid, over there in the corner, not speaking to anyone, I don't know what to make of that.
She just, you know, she just dropped it there. I feel like Chioma is that kind of person that will just drop something. Like, you know, it's not as if she said anything, but she'll just drop it there and leave it. So she just dropped that one there, talking about Laura's attitude. Then they now moved on to Yabojo. So it's almost like they showed us this set, this set, and then went to show us what Yabojo was doing. So for let's say Iyabo. Iyabo, let me just call her Iyabo, let me remove the Ojo. So for Iyabo, they just showed us her children, like they showed her son, they showed her daughter in the frame. Then she also mentioned that she has other children, but for her biological children are 2, and then she has 5 other children. The other 5 children were adopted. And when I was like, oh, that's so cute, like I give her a heavy round of applause for that. It's not easy to adopt one. Then now she's saying that she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like when I heard, I was like, wow, that's really impressive.
To 7 wonderful kids, that's 5 adopted.
For her daughter, I already know her because she's pretty big on Instagram. Like I've seen her in a lot of skits. I think it's from those skits that I got to know her. But aside that, she has over like almost 2 million followers on Instagram, and she's, you know, she's already really big on Instagram. I did not even know that was her daughter. I don't know why I did not take note of those things. In fact, her surname Ojo is there on Instagram, so I just did not know that was her daughter. So when they introduced the whole thing, I was like, okay, that's cool. So her daughter is having her 21st birthday. I feel like maybe it's through that birthday that they're going to meet again. So Shasha, she was arranging for her daughter's 21st birthday, and she was talking about the things that she's going to do for the daughter. She said she's going to take care of the hall, just the basic things that she will handle for the daughter for her 21st birthday. She also talked about handing over her daughter's boutique to her. So apparently she has been managing a boutique for her daughter, and she's handing it over to her. See, you know, see how they're handing down money things, you know. Then they now proceeded to talk about her boyfriend, like, you know, what's up with the man in your life. When she asked that, your bobo, how's your bobo question, it just reminded me of my mother. I just went pew pew pew, because that's kind of like how my mother will ask a question. Is it that all mothers are the same in this part of the world? The whole conversation will now become very awkward in a way.
So how's your bobo now?
So she now proceeded to talk about marriage. That Priscilla, she has told Priscilla that she should get married early, and then she now asked her this time around that when she gets married, she said 23. Priscilla now said 23, 24, and I'm like, yeah, but calm down, like calm, go down.
So it's 23 now, Abi. If I get one more year,
Now she's taking it to like 24, 25, and I'm not going to allow that. We're going to stop at 24 and a half. Before she's 25, Priscilla must get married.
Have you ever asked her whether she wants to get married? Have you asked her whether she wants to? In fact, she even said that she wants to carry her grandchildren early. Have you asked her whether she wants to have children?
I want my grandchildren early.
No problem. I don't know how you guys did over there. I'm not going to judge anybody for how they are, like, you know, speaking to their this thing. But to me, I was just like, calm down, like, take it easy. So while they were there, they showed what Yabo was eating, and she was eating akara and akamu. And I like the fact that they showed that, because akara and akamu is like an OG food for Nigeria. I don't know if there are other countries or in Africa that that's one of their OG foods, like akara and akamu. Just let me know. Maybe it might not even be akara in other places. I think they call it bean cake or something, like get one away than they call them, but here it's akara and akamu. So I like the fact that they showed that. Then the next thing they showed was Yabo trying to call Toyin, just, you know, to find out what's up, because it was time for them to go to the beach house. And when they showed that, they just showed Yabo's hair, and I'm like, yo, her hair is beautiful. Like that particular hair, I like it, I love it. I don't know I don't know about you guys, but it was really nice. It looked really good on her. Then what she was wearing on her head. Then Toyin now said she was even outside, like, you know, she's coming in. She now came in, and then her outfit, you know, I loved it. Like I loved it. The African prints, everything was just, you know, giving. Let's use the word giving. So I love Toyin's outfit. The only thing I didn't like about it is the fact that it was a tight short skirt. Like it would be difficult for you to use that and go on a beach trip. Like how do you want to raise your leg and play and, you know, ginger and all of that? I feel like it would have been nicer, like for this particular occasion, it would have been nicer if it was a short. So they used the bus because she hired a bus for the, like a nice, you know, those nice buses that you can go inside and, you know, enjoy yourself. Yabo hired that to take them to the jetty. So Toyin came to her house and then they went to pick Caroline, and then Chioma was the last person that they picked. On their way to pick Caroline, Toyin called Laura. She was like, you know, let her know what's up with Laura. She now called Laura and then asked her, what's up, like what's going on? And then Laura was like, what's there, what's happening? She's like, the beach hangout now. Laura now said that, is it today? I'm like, hey, about me, oh, wahala.
So you finally did show up.
Show up there. Where?
He said show up there, where? The beach.
It's not easy today.
You're mad.
Nobody contacted me.
You're a liar.
Yes,
1-0. My worry, 1-0.
It's possible that, you know, they did not let her know on the exact day that it was that day, or she's just saying it, or she's just acting like she did not remember so that she will not go with them. So I don't know which is which. But Toyin just told her that it is 1-0. This particular call and incident that happened, we're going to refer back to it later. Then they now went to pick orders. Everybody was looking good. Like, these people have been looking good. They've been slaying from the beginning. I mean, they've been slaying all the way. So they went on the boat cruise that will take them to the beach. On the boat cruise, it was chilling. You know, they just had, in fact, the whole vibe or chilling just started off on the boat. Then when they got to the beach, I just saw that it was Ilashe Beach. I was like, obviously, there's no other beach that they want to use. It just has to be Ilashe Beach. Ilashe has one of the nicest houses. It's just one of the nicest beaches in Lagos. There are other nice ones, but that one, like, the water is okay. The houses are very nice. Like, they built it for you to come and have fun. So they showed everything, the interior, just everything about the beach, the pool and everything. Then they now went inside the house. Everybody went to check out their rooms. So that night they had a dinner. In fact, everything was just made into like a big event, like dinner, brunch. There was dinner, there was brunch, there was dance. They had a dance party, or like a dance lesson. They had, what else did they have? They had like a swimming, like a lot of things, activities. A lot of activities happened by the beach. So that night they had their dinner, and then everybody was all, you know, they were all dressed up, and I'm like, hey, these people are not here to play. Like, hey, if it's me, I'm gonna just wear my, it's not inside house. So the first person, Yabo was the one that obviously arranged for it. So she was already seated. Then Chioma came out in style, like, you know, looking all hot. Then Toyin also came out looking hot AF. Then the last person that came out was Caroline. Yeah, the last person that we saw was Caroline. Caroline was the only person that was looking simple, which I still liked, to be honest, because like beach, everybody's just like, you know, trying to eat and stuff. So while they were having their dinner, that's when they asked the question. It was Laura that asked, no, how am I calling Laura in this situation? It was Yabo that asked a question about like, what's the worst thing that people have said to you on social media? And that's when Carolyn said it's the fact that people have said to her that she got married just because the guy was rich and not because of love or anything. So that's like the worst thing.
Is to say that I got married for money when I actually didn't even know this man's worth.
If that's the worst thing, you're enjoying on social media. Because it's only normal that when you get married to somebody that's extremely rich, people will say that. So that's like a general thing that they say to anybody that gets married to someone that's really rich. So I'm like, if that's the worst, you're enjoying it. So generally, the dinner was just cool. They just had a chill time. Is there any other question that was asked? Okay. They're talking about the kind of man, like your ideal man. So Chioma said her own. She talked about God fearing and, you know, different things that she said. For Caroline, when she finished stating the things that she wanted, Toyin was just saying that all she had was money. Then Chioma asked Caroline that what kind of, like, how rich do you want the guy that you want to get married to be? Like, how rich? What manner of riches? Then she said, yeah, she doesn't want Elon Musk type of rich. That's too much for her. It's, you know, it's hard. It might be hard to manage. I can't remember how she even said it, but she said she doesn't want Elon Musk type of rich, and she wants Kanye West type of rich. And I'm like, okay.
How rich does he have to be?
He doesn't have to be Elon Musk rich. I think that's tiring, to be sincere. I don't mind a Kanye West rich.
The fact that she was married to a billionaire, I don't think that she would want to not be on that lane or that level again. There's another thing she said that did not show us, but they also talked about it later. I think she mentioned that she wants to get married. She can get married to someone that at the age of 90, like an old rich man. Do you understand? So it's like she's literally giving the vibe that she said is the worst thing that they tell her. Like, that's the vibe you're giving, and that's why people are saying that. So that's how the dinner went. It was chilled. Everybody, went in. Then later on, then I went to swim. Everybody was putting on their bikini. Bikini, yeah. Why did I say that? Everybody was putting on their bikini. Looking all sexy, looking all hot. They now entered the pool to swim, and that was that for the night. Then the next day it was brunch. Brunch was also done in a big way. The food, the ambience, the way everything was set up, everything. I say, Yabo, yeah, you're not playing, no. Yabo said that she wants, like, the way she's doing this whole thing, that she wants to be the queen of hosting, and then if anybody does better than she has done now, that the next time she's gonna top it. So it's like from here onwards, we're gonna be seeing bigger parties or bigger hangouts.
I mean, they just can't beat me at this. I have to be the queen of hosting.
So for that one too, for the brunch too, it was mostly gist. Although they brought up Laura. So Toyin now asked the question about, Toyin now said she wishes Laura was there with them, and then Caroline was like, why are you wishing for somebody that did not want to be here? Like, the babe did not want to be here, so why do you keep pushing that she was here? And then Toyin now said that who told you that she didn't want to be here? That she called her this morning. That's Laura called her this morning. And immediately she said Laura called her this morning. Yeah, was like, who called you? Like, who is the person that you say called you? And I could understand Laura for Yabo's angle, because obviously when they were in the bus, when they were moving, it was Toyin that called Laura. So I was also like, Laura called you and then expressed interest. Except there was a phone call that happened before then. But for Laura to be saying, is it today you did not inform me, it didn't seem like she wanted to even be there. So I feel like Toyin was just trying to cover up for her.
She called me this morning.
Oh, she called you? Oh, how is she?
Who called? Laura. Like,
Is she missing us? She wants to do a video call. Should we do a video call?
no.
Then moving on, they now went to do like their dance. Yabo arranged for like a dance lesson for them. In fact, I never talk about the outfits that they wore for the brunch. So they went door to door to knock for each person. So the first one knocked for what they call it, Choma, and she was looking good. She was looking all like she had the beach vibes and all. They now went to Toyin, and then Toyin came out looking like she was going for one party like that. And I'm like, okay, it's just brunch. Toyin is just brunch. So for me, I feel like that was a little bit too much. Like all the activities that were going on the clothes, I feel like it was just too much. But I liked the kimono. The back of the kimono was very beautiful. I liked the kimono. Like, it was really looking good. Although Toyin said that she is like the fashion goddess and all, so she has to represent. So I feel like that's just her selling her brand. Like, the thing was a lot. It's a lot. Then in the morning when they were trying to come out, like, they were just showing us the different designers. It was raining designers everywhere. Fendi. I'm like, okay. So like I said, they now went to do their dance. They now went for their dance lesson, and then when they went upstairs, I'm like, it was just showing bum. Okay, calm down. Shasha, big butt was everywhere, and I'm like, is everybody in this Lagos that has big bum? It's almost like a lot of the celebrities in Lagos have gone for, bum surgery. Like, everywhere. It's hard to even know which one is real and which one is not again. It's only Toyin's own that I know. Her own, she has been very open about it. She did surgery for hers. I feel like Caroline's own, she also did surgery for that. I don't know. Let me know if you know. I don't really know so much about like Caroline and things that she has done or like how she looked before, but her bum was doing Abina. I feel weird saying it that way. Shama's own also looked like she, worked on it. I think it's only Laura. Why do I keep calling Laura in place of Yabo? I think it's only Yabo that hasn't done yet, or maybe the person did not do too much because that one was not looking so obvious. So that's what I just noted, because they wore their sportswear and it was very, very obvious. Then there's a comment. In fact, Caroline is one person that likes to make very funny remarks. She makes a lot of funny remarks on the side. There was one remark she made while they were doing the exercise that she felt that when Yabo said they're coming to do dance lesson, that it was going to be like, genge, and they don't know how to come and they're doing.
So I'm thinking we're doing some like cafe kind of dance. And then I'm like, what?
I did not expect that Caroline was going to be the one that will be giving like very funny side comments, but I find her funny, like, when she does when she makes all those aside comments. Then how can I forget? You guys know that in the last episode, Laura said she has phobia. I don't know whether the phobia is for water or it's for beach or it's for hanging out with others, because they showed what she was doing at home, and apparently she was in the pool with her kids. Like they had like a swimming date or a swimming session. She was in the pool with her family. I think her husband was also there. She was in the pool with them. And I'm like, I thought you have phobia. We have not yet understood what Laura is about yet. Maybe later we're going to understand her, but for now, I don't think we have yet. So they finished their dance lesson and they went to play a game. So one person will whisper something to the other person, and then another person will have to guess what that person said. So basically, maybe Toyin can whisper something to Yabo, like, who is the most stupid person in this gathering? And then Yabo will now give the answer. Yabo can say, it's Caroline. And then Caroline will have to guess what the question is. If she gets it wrong, she'll drink. Toyin wasn't feeling the game. She felt like they should have done something fun, but apparently that's what Yabo chose, so they were playing it. So there was a question. Caroline asked Yabo, who is the person that she feels like is going to be the liar in the group? And then Yabo said Caroline. So they told Chioma to guess. And what the person is also guessing, like the guesses that the person will be giving, will also be giving the kind of vibe that, oh, is this what you really think about me? So the first guess that Chioma gave was, who is most likely to have sex on the first date?
Okay. Who's likely to have sex on the first date?
No.
What? Who's likely to marry an older man for money?
So when Caroline revealed what the question was, she said that Yabo mentioned her, but because she did not have the balls to call any other person's name. So I'm like, see shades.
Who is a lawyer of the team? And she mentioned my name because she doesn't have the balls to mention anybody's name. So I'm fine. I'm the lawyer.
And I feel like all this things will build up later on. Then another question that kind of, another thing that kind of shook the whole place was, Yabo asked Toyin that, who does she feel like is like most likely to snatch somebody's husband? And immediately she asked her the question, Toyin's expression on her face was like, hey, this kind of question. So I feel like Caroline was thinking that she was going to mention her, but she didn't mention her. She now mentioned Yabo. They did not feel like that was the answer she wanted to give. They just felt like maybe she was just lying, or she didn't want to say the real person.
No, you're not saying the truth. Who's the person you
Hey, but she has to say who she's really thinking. Say the person with your chest. Nobody fits into that criteria.
Well, pick a scapegoat then.
Because I already said your name. My name, okay, so you...
No, it's not you. You said your name because you were scared. No.
Scared of what? Who? Do I look like someone that's scared of anything?
Same thing she kind of said to Yabo. She said to Toyin, I'm like, this Caroline, you're using ideas to look for trouble. What do you obviously telling somebody that the person is scared to speak up. I don't think anybody really takes that well. This game is definitely going to come back later to, bring things. So what other question did they ask? They brought Laura into the game at some point. Yabo acted as Laura, and then there was another question that they asked that somebody gave the answer as Laura. So that's where this episode ended. They now showed what to expect in the next episode, and when they showed it, I was like, these people should stop playing with me.
She could have given her a better slap. If she slaps Caroline, I'll slap her back. You can't do that. Oh, you told her what I told you.
It's the same thing that happened the last time. The last time they said the next episode is going to have some basketballs, and we did not see all those basketballs that they showed in the other video. They should not try me the next episode. They should not be using it. If they're not showing basketballs, they should not use the basketballs to say next on. Don't add it to that next on. Let's know what exactly is coming next. Don't show us what is coming next in place of, you understand? So you guys, I'm sure this video is going to be pretty long, but if you're still here, then you are the real OG. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye. Love you.